You were walking through the corridor, and that's when your friend Emily encountered you. Hey, Ryan, what's up? Did you get to know about today's football match? She said excitedly. What match? You said, being confused. Check your WhatsApp now and see the text of our group. Boys are going to have a football match, she said, and tapped your shoulders before walking past you. She went away, but after reading the text message, you freeze on your spot. Today was the day when you will face Jungkook, your enemy, as he was on a break for 6 months. For now, reason today it ended. The list had his name, which means, oh, he's finally coming, and I finally. You stop thinking after feeling your body being pushed on the ground with someone on top. This happened so fast that you couldn't process, but when you opened your eyes, the person was none other than Jungkook. You couldn't speak anything but just lost in him. He grins mischievously, his face inches away from yours. Well, look who is finally awake. Miss me? He said after snapping a finger in front of you, making you push him quickly and get up while dusting your clothes. No, you said in some word while avoiding his gaze, his face darkening. Wrong answer. He leans closer, his breath fanning on your face. Say, I missed you, Jungkook. He says again, despite of knowing that some were staring at them both. She said while pushing him away and was about to walk away. He stares at you as you push him away, a mix of shock and anger flashing in his eyes. He grabs your wrist before you could leave. Oh no, you don't. He pulls you back towards him. Jungkook, you gasp hard. He wraps an arm around your waist, pulling you close. With his other hand, he tilts your chin up, forcing you to look at him. You're not going anywhere until you say those three little words. I missed you, Jungkook. Say fast. What are you doing? He grins, his arm tightening around your waist. What does it look like I'm doing? I'm making sure you give me the answer I want. His grip on your chin becomes tight. Say it, or else he stops making you tense, but you didn't show. Or else what, huh? You said confidently, but deep down you were shaking from inside due to his touch. He was about to say something, but the professor called him from behind, making him let you go. This isn't over, he whispers. He steps back, flashing you a grin before turning around to face the professor. He walks over to him. In the classroom, his grin widens as he walks over and sits down next to you, your leg gently brushing against his. He turns his head. So now we are stuck together. Have fun, be quiet, you whispered back and looked in front. He leans even closer, his breath warm against your ear. Make me, he whispers back, his hand softly resting on your under the desk, giving it a gentle, making you. Or should I start talking louder? He says, making you to please him. No, please, he grins mischievously, his hand slowly creeping further up your. Suddenly she felt someone tapping her shoulder slightly, making her come back, and that's when she realized that she was daydreaming about him. He notices her sweating and her flushed cheeks, a smirk spreading across his face. Looks like someone had a pretty intense daydream, huh? He leans in closer, his breath brushing against her ear. Maybe I should find out what was so interesting, he said mischievously. No need, you said he scoffs before focusing his attention back to the lectures. A professor came in the classroom and announced that the football match is going to be held in a few minutes, so the players should be present on the ground. Jungkook made eye contact with his team and nodded. He got up and was about to go. Jungkook caught off guard when you suddenly grabbed his wrist. He looks down at your hand, then backs up at you, his eyes narrowing slightly in confusion and annoyance. What are you doing? He asks harshly, trying to pull his wrist free. I have to go, he says. I was saying that you are stuttering a lot. He pauses, his eyes looking into yours. He lets you hold his hand, waiting for you to continue. Spit it out then, he says impatiently, his voice dripping with attitude. Be careful, you said out of suddenly. He raises an eyebrow at you, a hint of amusement in his gaze. He leans in closer, his breath warm on your face. You worried about me, sweetheart, he says mockingly, a smirk tugging at the corner of his lips. Don't be, he said with his cough. Don't be rude, you said while looking down and twisting with your fingers. He rolls his eyes, sighs. He releases his wrist from your grip, taking a step back. Fine, I will be careful, he muttered, still sounding annoyed. Bye. Take care. You said don't know why you felt like saying this to him today. It might be because you missed him. He raises an eyebrow at you, his lips curling into a small smirk. Take care, he says, chuckling slightly. See you around. Idiot, you whisper slowly. He catches the last part of your whispered comment and his smirk fades, replaced by a frown. He glares at you, his eyes darkening with anger. What did you just call me? He said, but your next word made him more angry. Are you that? So why are you getting triggered? He takes a step closer to you, his eyes flashing with anger. He clenches his fist at his sides, trying to control his temper. I'm not triggered, he said while gritting his teeth. Go away, your match is about to happen. You said and realization hits him. He narrows his eyes at you, his lips pressed into a thin line. He takes a deep breath, trying to calm himself down before turning around and walking away. Fine, he mutters under his breath as he walks away, not looking back. On the ground, as the referee blows the whistle to get ready for the match, Jungkook takes a deep breath and focuses on the game, but as he runs down the field, he can't help but glance up at stands. Come on, he mutters under his breath. As Jungkook is doing stretches, he catches sight of you entering the stadium with Alex, who looks less than pleased to see you. Jungkook's expression darkens and he clenches his fist as he sees the No, Jungkook, focus on the match and let her be, his inner voice tells him. Okay, let's go fast, your teams are waiting, you said to Alex. Alex nods, casting one more glance in your direction before jogging off to join his teammates on the field. Jungkook's gaze follows you as you make your way. Why was she with him, he thoughts. Jungkook quickly shakes off his distraction and refocuses on the game. He is focused into beating Alex's team, playing with skill. The crowd goes wild as he scores one goal after another. As the game goes on, Jungkook becomes more and more furious as he sees you cheering for Alex's team. Every time you jump up and down waving your arms in the air, she is cheering for them, he sadly mutters. But after a while, his knuckles turning white, he takes a deep breath, trying to calm himself down. But when Alex scores a goal and you let out a loud cheer, Jungkook snaps. He glares up at you, his expression thunderous. From your seat, you notice Jungkook glaring up at you with a furious expression. You pause mid-cheer, taken aback by the intensity of his gaze. You hear the crowd around you going crazy, but all you can focus on is Jungkook's angry face. Why is he looking at me like that, you whisper while looking down as he couldn't take his sharp glare anymore. Jungkook's teammates tried to get his attention, so he came back to his sense. After the match ended, Jungkook's team won. Everyone was congratulating him, but his eyes were searching for that one person, which was none other than you, but you weren't on the field. So he went out and started searching for you. As he enters the classroom, Jungkook spots you patting your back near the window. He quietly closes the door behind him and approaches you, a smirk playing on his lips. Perfect. I finally found you alone. Time to teach you a lesson. He thinks to himself. You notice his presence and fastly try to finish packing your bag, eager to escape. But before you can run till the door, he grabs your wrist and pulls you against his chest. Not so fast. He holds you firmly in place, his other arm wrapping around your waist to keep you trapped against him. He buries his face in your hair, inhaling your scent as he speaks in a low, commanding tone. "You're not going anywhere until I'm done with you. You're so sweaty," he said while winning. He tightens his grip on you, ignoring your protest. His breath is hot against your ear as he grows. Thank you for watching.